This week on Wildcat News, we ask a former teacher about her new position.
We discuss the benefits of student travel.
And we learn how students feel about West's success.
All these stories and more coming up because Wildcat News starts now.
Good morning, West Johnston. I'm Landry Connors.
And I'm Mason Butcher. After 28 years of teaching, this teacher no longer teaches students, but now staff members here at school. Greyson Betz reports.
A teaching and learning coach is an experienced teacher whose responsibility is to coach and mentor teachers in trying to find new ways to improve their teaching. Former math teacher Karen Collins recently took up this position and is very passionate about helping the staff.
They need help. And it's not that they're not doing a good job. They're working so hard. It's just they need support. So they know people understand them and they have a voice and they feel like people can understand what they're going through on a day-to-day basis.
Collins believes that no matter how good our teachers are, there's no reason why they can't get better.
I want to see us build a team where we're all helping each other, where we're all in and out of each other's classrooms to say, hey, did you know such and such is doing this really cool thing? Let's go see it. Let's go do it so we can all work together, because it's about making our classrooms better so our students can be more successful.
Collins likes this position because she has been one to help and innovate other teachers with their teaching style even before this was her job.
I want to partner with them and say, let's do cool stuff. I'm going to help you find it. I'm going to help you make it. I'm going to help you do it, and get everybody excited about doing different cool things in their classroom. I think people want to do exciting and innovative things in the classroom, but sometimes they're just not given the tools to do that. So that's where I'm stepping in to say, hey, what do you want to do? Let's do it together.
The part that Collins is going to miss the most about being a teacher is the relationships with her students.
First of all, when I packed all my stuff up at the end of the year, it was a little bit emotional because I've been teaching for 28 years. And so I just tried not to think about that. I wasn't going to have any more students. Like what I'm accustomed to. And so I thought I was kind of over that, but now school's starting back and it hurts my heart to think about not having students in my classroom.
I'm Greyson Betz, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Greyson. This summer, students went on the annual trip abroad.
This past summer, students traveled through Europe on the annual trip abroad. The most memorable part of trip coordinator Kimberly Kemp's experience was visiting the Auschwitz concentration camp.
I've read so much about the Holocaust and studied so much about it and seen documentaries and pictures. There is no way that you can get that much understanding and feeling from all of that as I did in that place. I thought I had prepared myself emotionally for it, and I felt like somebody was squeezing my heart.
Sophomore Tania Williams celebrated her birthday while abroad.
Not many people can say they've celebrated their birthday in a different country. And I was able to see and feel a different touch while I was there, and I shared my cake with just about everybody who went on the trip with us from other schools. It brought me closer to the people that I was traveling with.
Williams admits that she felt homesick.
Being in the atmosphere, it was cool and it was very educational, and the experience was fun, something that most people will never get to do. But at the end of the day, 10 days was a little bit long for me.
Kemp believes travel is something all students should be a part of.
Just traveling and being able to navigate the world, navigate travel, and go into different places and communicating with people who may not speak the same language or that have the same values or beliefs is a life lesson that I think all students need.
Thanks, Landry. Now let's head over to Greyson Betz with the rundown.
I'm Greyson Betz and welcome to the rundown. Here's the last week's scores. Last Monday, men's varsity soccer won 3-0 against Smithfield-Selma, and women's tennis won 9-0 against South Johnston. Tuesday, varsity volleyball lost 3-1 against Clayton. Wednesday, men's varsity soccer won 2-0 against South Johnston, and women's tennis won 6-3 against East Wake. Thursday, varsity volleyball won 3-0 against Smithfield, and women's tennis lost 6-3 against Harnett Central. Now for the game of the week. Last Thursday, women's tennis played against the Smithfield-Selma Spartans. In singles, Jessica Reese won 6-0 and 6-1, and Carrington Mack won 6-2 and 6-3. Audrey Rentz and Sarah Ford both win the tiebreakers, but came up short. In doubles, Jessica Reese and Audrey Rentz won 8-6. The Wildcats lost to the Trojans 3-6. Coach Plisco has taken on a new role as athletic director. Landry Connors reports.
This past summer, the new athletic director was appointed. Teacher and coach Josh Plisco describes the differences in his multiple positions.
Teaching is the same. I still have the same kids and still trying to do the same stuff in class, build relationships, do some innovative, fun stuff and find a way for my class to extend outside the classroom. I was involved mainly in coaching in 2 sports, a fall and a spring season, and medical coverage throughout the year and during the school day. Sometimes when athletes get hurt, they'll come and see me. So now I'm in charge of 23 sports and making sure that they're up to the standards of West Johnston.
Plisco describes what his job title entails.
Communicating with officials, game day administration as far as talking to the people taking the tickets, to getting the officials in the locker room, to shutting off the lights at night.
One of the first things Plisco did as the new athletic director was work on getting the sign fixed.
It was a longer process than we'd like to, but we wanted to make sure it was done with quality, and we got a lot of positive feedback on it. So I'm excited it's up there, and the kids get to see that every day they come into school.
Plisco's main goal is to instill certain values in all people involved in the games.
Teach our kids how to be competitive, but do it in a classy manner that everyone could be proud of, whether they're in the stands as a parent, a fan, a referee, or just some other bystander from the community that's out there spectating the game.
I'm Landry Connors, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Landry. Tonight, women's tennis is home, cross country is away, and men's soccer is home. Tomorrow, volleyball is away and JV football is away. Friday, varsity football is home for homecoming. Monday, men's soccer is away. Tuesday, women's golf is home and volleyball is away. Come out and support all your fall athletes. I'm Greyson Betz, and that's your week's rundown.
Thanks, Grayson. Students have varying opinions on the new schedule involving West's success. Emma Pollard gives insight.
What are your thoughts on West's success this year?
I think it's pretty useful. It gives time to go over stuff that we may have missed the previous day, and it gives us time to study if we don't have anything to go over. I think it's pretty useful.
I personally don't really like West Success because I think it's a waste of time because I don't necessarily need the remediation, so I feel like I'm getting just extra work, and it's just pointless for me, but it might help others. I don't know yet.
I catch up on a lot of work. I study a lot more. I can read, I read a lot more in there, and yeah.
I think West Success is a really good program because it helps students get catched up with their work, and they get to if they have activities after school, they can just catch up on West Success.
It takes away lunchtime, and I never have anything to do in there.
I like West Success a lot. It's a good opportunity to catch up on work and things like that, socialize. So West Success is very new, it's very different and everything. So I like it. It's cool. It's cool.
Thanks, Emma.
Well, that's all for us this week. If you have any comments, questions, or story leads, email us at wjstudentmedia@gmail.com or send us a tweet at wjstudentmedia.
If you want to watch Wildcat News at home, on the go, or catch up on past episodes, go to wjstudentmedia.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Mason Butcher.
And I'm Landry Connors. Thanks for watching and have a great week.